Hello, everyone. In this lecture, we continue our exploration of LGBTQ plus culture by examining literature and its role in representing gender and sexual diversity. Chapter 11 focuses on LGBTQ plus literature as both a cultural archive and a site of social change. The chapter begins by noting that it is impossible to create a single, complete canon of LGBTQ plus literature. LGBTQ plus writing spans cultures, historical periods, genres, and identities, making any attempt at a comprehensive genealogy limited. Instead of presenting a definitive list of texts, the chapter introduces several important fields of LGBTQ plus literary production in order to demonstrate the diversity of queer storytelling. Much of the chapter focuses on literature published after 1950 in the United States, a period marked by expanding visibility alongside continued censorship and social regulation. LGBTQ plus literature developed within shifting political and cultural conditions, meaning that literary production has always been shaped by broader social debates about gender and sexuality. One important theme emphasized throughout the chapter is that literature does more than reflect society. Literary texts actively participate in shaping how identities are understood. Through storytelling, authors explore experiences of desire, belonging, stigma, resistance, and community formation. Literature, therefore, becomes a space where marginalized voices can challenge dominant cultural narratives. The chapter examines several literary fields, including children's literature, young adult fiction, comics and graphic narratives, pulp fiction, and memoir. Each genre reflects different audiences and historical moments while revealing changing attitudes toward LGBTQ plus lives. Children's and young adult literature represent particularly significant developments. Earlier publishing environments often excluded LGBTQ plus characters or portrayed them negatively. Over time, increasing representation has allowed younger readers to encounter stories that reflect diverse identities and experiences. These texts contribute to identity formation by providing language, visibility, and affirmation. The chapter also discusses pulp fiction and popular literature, which played an important role in circulating LGBTQ plus stories during periods of censorship. Although many pulp novels relied on stereotypes or sensationalized narratives, they nevertheless created opportunities for readers to encounter representations of same sex desire at a time when such depictions were rarely available elsewhere. Memoir and autobiographical writing form another major area of LGBTQ plus literature. Personal narratives allow writers to document lived experiences while connecting individual stories to broader political and cultural movements. Memoirs often address themes such as coming out, family relationships, activism, illness, and community building, demonstrating how personal experience intersects with historical change. Throughout the chapter, attention is given to the conditions surrounding literary production and distribution. LGBTQ plus authors have historically faced barriers imposed by publishers, censorship laws, and cultural gatekeepers who influenced which stories could reach public audiences. These pressures shaped both the content of literary works and the ways they were marketed or received. Reception also plays an important role in LGBTQ plus literature. Readers interpret texts differently depending on cultural context, personal identity, and historical moment. Meaning, therefore, emerges through interaction between writers, texts, and audiences rather than residing solely within the work itself. The chapter further highlights how LGBTQ plus literature intersects with other social identities, including race, class, gender, and nationality. Intersectional perspectives reveal that literary representation is uneven, with some voices historically receiving greater visibility than others. Expanding literary representation continues to challenge exclusion within both publishing industries and cultural institutions. Ultimately, Chapter 11 presents LGBTQ plus literature as an evolving field shaped by creativity, resistance, and changing social conditions. Literature preserves histories that may otherwise be erased while offering new possibilities for imagining identity and community. By studying LGBTQ plus literature, Readers gain insight not only into artistic expression, but also into the cultural struggles surrounding visibility, recognition, and belonging. Literary works help document how LGBTQ plus lives have been represented, contested, and reimagined across time. As we move forward, this chapter encourages us to approach literature as an active participant in cultural transformation, demonstrating how storytelling contributes to broader conversations about gender, sexuality, and social change.